Now I have the live stream, and I'm gonna proceed further to paste the live stream link on our Telegram group. So if you are watching from TikTok, all you need to do right now is to follow the instruction on the whiteboard right here. Follow the instruction to join my TikTok profile. So this is where you can get access to my Telegram group. Okay, do that right now. So we have the link. Let's go to the link. Trying to set the link. So if you are watching from the YouTube, you can drop your suggestion, make a suggestion of any asset you want to analyze in this live stream. So we have the copy right now, and here goes the copy in the Telegram group. Okay, so you can have your hands on the link in the Telegram group. All right, thank you guys. So we have the first asset, British pound sterling paired against the AUD. That is the first asset on our list in this live stream. That is the first asset we have in this live stream. So before we get started, if you are new to the channel, you are welcome. For more educational content on how to trade the financial market, make sure you follow our TikTok profile and then subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, so we have the British pound sterling paired against the Australian dollar, and if you are new right here, you can make a suggestion of any asset you want us to analyze. Okay, thank you. So the first asset on the list is the British pound sterling paired against the Australian dollar. So I want you guys to start dropping your requests, any assets you want us to analyze in the live stream. So guys, start dropping your requests. Drop your requests. Any assets you want us to analyze in this live stream, you guys can drop your suggestion. All right. So let's go. And please do us a favor. Like the live stream. And share the live stream. Like the live stream, and follow our profile, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, thank you. So we have gold. Please, you have to comment your country, your name, your country. I think your name is it X3UN? That could be Cheung or whatever. Okay, so your country, please. If you are suggesting gold, you have to input your suggestion with your country of streaming, right? Just like the example you have at the top of your comment, which is British pound sterling from Nigeria, that is by Henry AK. So try to comment your suggestion with your country, right? So thank you guys. So start dropping your asset for analysis. Okay, start dropping. No, let's make use of our time today. We shouldn't allow any of our time to be wasted. Okay guys, so start dropping your analysis, right? Start dropping your analysis. So we have Gennady Beaver from Moldova, euro paired against the USD. That is by Gennady from Moldova. So I will pick euro paired against the USD as the number 2 on the list, since the trader who suggested gold is yet to tag his or her country. So the trader who suggested for gold, if you can't tag your country, then I have to pick euro USD as the number 2 on the list, right? So thank you. So the second asset on the list is euro paired against the USD, right? So we have euro paired against the USD. Thank you. So make your suggestion, submit your suggestion. Let's go viral. Tap like this live stream, follow this profile. Okay, we need 5 assets for us to proceed. We need 5 suggestions. And there, if you are watching from the YouTube channel, you can drop your suggestion. Drop your suggestion, right? Drop your suggestion in the comment in the live chat, so that I can input your suggestion on the list, We have 3 more minutes to go to start the live stream. We have 3 more minutes to go, right? Thank you, guys. So we have British pound sterling paired against the Australian dollar. We have euro paired against the USD. Yes. So guys, make a suggestion. Suggest any asset you want us to analyze in the live stream. Do that right now. Okay. Start dropping your asset. Okay. So first on the list is the British pound sterling paired against the Australian dollar. So let's check out what we have on this asset. The first thing we do is we go to the weekly chart. This asset was suggested by Henry AK. So this is what we have on the weekly chart. This is what we have right here. So we can see the market is still in an aggressive bull rally. The aggressive bull rally is still active because based on the market structures we have in this market, we can mark some swings levels on this chart right from the weekly chart, and you all know the weekly chart controls the higher time frame. Right from here we have the swing high low, we got a swing high low, and currently right here we are still having a swing high low. We could tag this level as the same low, the same higher low structure. All right, so we are still in a bull rally based from the higher time frame. Okay, so based on the weekly chart, the market is still bullish, and let's zoom in on the weekly chart. Based on the weekly chart, you guys can see we have a key level structure at the price of the 1.88562. This was broken, but currently right now we are having a bullish close of price above this level. So this is a first breakout structural formation right here. Okay, so we got a first breakout right here, which means the bulls are not yet giving up right there. And the bullish pattern we got right here is what we call the morning star. This is the morning star variation candlestick right here. You can see that. So it closes up above the broken key level structure right here, which suggested the bulls are not yet the bulls are still active. They are still interested in this market structure right here. Okay, so we can see a bullish interest on the weekly chart, and the last week as well the bulls exercised interest and then they moved ahead of the bears in the market, which just means the bullish interest right here is still active. So let's check out what we have on the day chart. On the day chart, this is what we have on the day chart. So on the day chart, we can see we have a minor structure above at the price of the structure of the almost in intersection of the 1.9400 and the 1.9200. So we have a minor key level structure right here, which could act as a resistance for price. So the question right now is, as a price action trader, what are we going to be looking out for in this market structure right here? First, based on what I can see right here, this is a complex market fluctuations right there. This is a complex market fluctuation. So you have two ways. The market could continue to the upside or break to the downside. Why is this so? This is so because the price is currently at the middle of the trend. When I say the middle of the trend, I mean price is currently at the middle of a resistance and there are support. So taking a trade at the middle of resistance and support, it's not my type of thing to do. So taking a trade within at the middle of the trend, it's risky because you could make an entry right here and the price could pull back to the support, or the price could break to the resistance. So which means at this structural formation right here, the market is at a very risky zone. So it is better you accumulate an asset at a low structure, or you look to liquidate or short at a resistant structure. So that is the easiest way you trade based on technical analysis. So in summary, should be looking out for a short entry right here, and they're looking out for a long entry at the support structural formation right here. So at this medium right here is a no-go trade zone for me. So this is a zone whereby you keep on trailing your profit if you already initiated a long entry right there. So if I were you right here as a price action trader this week, I am going to be looking out for a pullback to this support structural formation right here to see how price is going to react, or maybe a breakout to this structure right here to see if this level is going to act as a resistance for a flow of price to the downside. Alternatively, maybe a pullback of price to this level, and maybe this level is going to act as the support for continuation to the upside. So this is what I'm going to be looking out for this week. Is either the break to this structural formation right here for a pullback down, or a break to this structural formation right here for a pullback to the upside. So this is the two possibilities I will be looking out for right here in this market. So instead of me taking a trade right here, it's a no area for trade opportunity. Okay, so that is what I can see, Henry AK. So if you're looking out for a trade right here, you need to exercise a patience to see how price react to this level right here and then to this level right here. So my strategy is I look out for trade opportunity at key level structures, so demand and supply zones in the market. Thank you. So now let's check out what we have on the euro paired against the USD. Euro paired against the USD. This is what I have on my price chart. Euro paired against the USD. I still have the bullish swings active. So based on what we have on the weekly chart, this is the weekly chart. The bull rally on the weekly chart is still active. The bulls are still interested in this market structure right here. They are yet to give up. They are still interested right here. You can see the flow of market in this on this weekly chart. So the bulls are still interested. Now let's check what we have on the day chart. Based on what we have on the day chart, this is the price actions on the day chart. And as you can see on the day chart, we have a rising trend line right from the swing higher low right here. We got our lower low swing right here. We got another higher low swing right here, and we got a potential higher low swing right there. So next week there's a higher possibility for the price to continue its trend to the upside, but you guys need to take note of the resistance structure, which acts at the price of the 1.10479. This could act as a resistance for price to test this trend line multiple times. Okay, and there is something I can see on the 4-hour chart. Let's navigate to the 4-hour chart of the euro paired against the USD. We have a potential key level structure. That is, if we can see a break of structure right here, you can see the pattern we got right here looks like an ascending triangular formation. So if we can see a break of structure out of this ascending triangular formation in the 4-hour chart, if you can see a break of structure, then this could interest more bulls to put the price to the upside. Alternatively, a break to the test of this rising trend line, if the bulls should fail to defend the structural formation right there, it could be a more downtrend for the rally. Okay, so in summary, price could break to the upside or to the downside structural formation right here. So you have to take note of the dynamic rising trend line and the minor break of structure, BOS right here. We got a BOS structural formation right here. You can see how this key level right here has been acting as a minor resistance for price based on the 4-hour chart. You can see we got a rejection, we got a rejection, we got a rejection right there. So the next coming right here, if price can break this level right here with a strong bullish bar, this could interest more buyers to set in to test the major key level structure. And the failure for the bears to defend the structural formation right here would suggest more bull interest to come on Euro USD. Alternatively, if the bears will step in whereby they were able to clear off the ascending trend line we got this lower structure right here, then it means the bears are willing to pull price down. So based on this new week, I'll be looking at to see how price is going to react to this break of structural formation right here and the rising trend line below. So these are my point of interest on euro paired against the USD. Okay, but based on what I can see from the higher time frame, I can see technically the bull rally still has a more tendency to continue to the upside. Can see that based on what we can see, because the bullish flow of trend is still active. We still have the higher low swing and the potential higher low swing is still active. So I can only be willing to anticipate for a bearish interest only if I can see a break of this structural formation right there with a retest of a more downtrend. Okay, so this is when I'll be looking out for a short entry. For as long the bulls are still above this rising trend line, I am still going to support a more bull interest on euro paired against the USD. Okay, guys, so that's my view. Thank you, Genadio. So, guys, do we still have more suggestions in the live stream? If you still have more suggestions in the live stream, let me know through the comment box. Let me know through the comment box. Okay, so let's know through the comment box. Right. Let's know through the comment box. If there's any other asset you want us to analyze, let me know through the comment box. If you are watching us from YouTube, you can make a suggestion of any asset you want us to analyze, and we will go through together. Right. Thank you. Start dropping your suggestion. We have Abdullahi Abdul Samad. Please comment your country. Abdullahi, where are you streaming from? Please comment your country. Abdullahi, comment your country. Right. Tag your country with your suggestion. Right. Before you suggest any asset, please tag your country. Tag your country with your suggested asset. Thank you, guys. Okay, Abdullahi from Nigeria. So we have the Australian dollar paired against the USD. This is suggested by Abdullahi from Nigeria. All right. So let's go through the Australian dollar paired against the USD. What do we have? The first thing is we need to check out our weekly chart. I told you guys I took a trade on the Australian dollar paired against the USD, but I exited my trade based on the fundamental release that came out last week. I have to exit my position because the news was in favor of the USD currency pairs. So, and then I am longing the Australian dollar paired against USD. Because of the news, I have to exit my position. And this is the news. You can see the core CPI, the CPI month per month, and the CPI year per year, the unemployment claims, they all came out positive. So this was a positive result, and this has the tendency to strengthen the USD. Of course, it did strengthen the USD currency pair, but it wasn't as expected. So after I got this news release and I got the release was positive, no, the news release was positive, I have to exit. I exit the trade. So because technically I was longing Australian dollar and then shorting USD. So this is why I have to exit the positions right there. And fortunately, the price didn't hit my stop loss, but I have to use a mental stop loss, right? So I told you guys I bought right here and I had my stop loss lower. The market didn't hit me, but there was a kind of a volatility in the market, so I just had to exit right here. So based on what we have on the Australian dollar paired against the USD, the bull interest right here is still active, not until we can see a break of market structure below the structural formation right here. So we still have a break of structure which is still active. We can see the resistance structural formation right here. The break of structure is still holding price, not until we can see a bearish close of price below this structural formation right there before we can anticipate for a downtrend on the Australian dollar paired against the USD. So right here we have a ranging medium, and if let's navigate on the 4-hour chart to see what we have on the 4-hour chart. Based on the 4-hour chart, we can see the market is still going on in the ranging medium. You can see price keeps on bouncing up and down. So the market is yet to make its final decision. Maybe it's going to break to the upside or to the downside. But based on what I can see on the market, on the price actions on the 4-hour chart, there is a more tendency for the bears to break down on this currency pair. So you have to be very careful if you want to trade this asset. So in my own opinion, I think you have to potentially wait to see which way the market is going to break to. Maybe it's going to break to the upside or to the downside, which means before you can trade this asset, you have to exercise patience to see the market can break above the structural formation right here. Then that would be a nice bull entry signal. Or if it can ensure a daily close below the low structural of the 0.66600, then this is going to interest more sellers to short. Unlike what we can see on the 4-hour chart, there was a strong bearish candlestick, but there was another bull reversal to the upside. So this was like a false bearish breakout right there. So it is better if you can see a daily bearish close of price on this currency pair. So from the day chart, I'm going to be willing to view this asset on the day chart because it is easier to analyze this price chart on the day chart. So on the day chart, what I'm going to be looking out for is I want to see how price is going to react to the structure of the 0.66814 and the high of the 0.67330. Maybe it's going to be a bullish to the upside or a break to the downside before I can decide which way the market is willing to go. All right, so that is my view on the Australian dollar paired against the USD. In summary, the market price is still in a ranging medium. We have to look out for a break of structure out of the range medium. So General De Bevo said 60% one day. I still not understand that. 60% one day. So any other suggestion in the live stream? So we have Australian dollar paired against the switch by Henry Ike. AUD paired against the switch by Henry. Okay, let's go through Australian dollar paired against the switch. AUD paired against the switch. Let's check from the weekly chart. And then we clear all this off. So once I open my chart, the first thing I have to do is start marking my key level structure. So this is the weekly chart. And right now, I need to mark my key level structures on the price chart. We have a key level resistance structure at the price of the 0.58881. We have another key level structure at the price of the 0.61725. We have another key level structure at the price of the 0.65710. We have the turning point right here at the price of the 0.70493, and we have a key level support at the price of the 0.56167. So these are the key level structure we have on this price chart, right? Now that we mark this key level structure, we can now move to the day chart to see how this key level aligns on the day chart, right? Now, this is what we have on the day chart. On the day chart, we have a choppy market. So we also have some ranging medium right here on this price chart. We have the ranging medium right here. You can see that. We have another key level support right there. So this is a very complex chart pattern right here. This is a ranging medium right here, and then a choppy medium. We have price bouncing up and down. So this is not the kind of asset I like to trade. So this is a very complex asset. It's a very complex price chart. So if I were you, Henry, I would rather divert my attention to other currency pairs, because the Australian dollar paired against the switch, it's very complex, very difficult to analyze. So in this type of market, whenever you have an asset which is difficult to analyze, it is better you switch your attention to other currency pairs, which has a lot of smooth technical actions, right? So that is my view. Yeah, before said war zone. Yes, you are right. You are right. The Australian dollar paired against the USD is at a war zone. So it is better to exercise patience to see who is going to be the winner of the war before we join the winning side. So that's my decision on Australian dollar paired against the USD. Thank you, Jenade Bevo. So on the Australian dollar paired against the switch right here, no, this is a complex pattern. This is a complex pattern because if you are trying to chart right here, you are trying to chart close to the support, and the right here you still need to it is a very complex chart pattern right here. So I don't like this pattern right here. So in this type of market, better you stay off this asset right there. It's a very complex matter market, right? So do we have any other suggestion in the live stream? Do we have any other suggestion, guys? So guys, let's check out the I took some trade last week as well. I had a losing trade on the Australian dollar paired against the USD. And I told you I closed my position before my stop loss was hit. I lost half of my position as well. I tried to play the USD paired against the yen, and there was volatility. The market pulled back and they took my position out. So let's check out what we have on the USD yen. The USD yen is still active on its bull mission. It's still active, but there wasn't volume last week. We just have a doji candlestick, which means the market is still in a state of indecision. The market hasn't yet made decision. Maybe it's going to break to the upside or to the downside. As you can see on the day chart right here, the market is kind of crazy market. The market seems to be breaking out. It's closed back again. So on the 4-hour chart, after we saw a bullish reversal candlestick, like a bullish bar right here, we try to look out for the continuation of the bull breakout, but the market later reverses down. So based on what we have right here, the market is still confused. The market is still confused because based on the structural formation we have, okay, we have some pattern right here. We are the break of narrow wedge. As you can see, narrow wedge. After the break of this narrow wedge right here, we have this narrow wedge right from the high right here. You can see we have this narrow wedge. After price moved through the narrow wedge, price broke out, right? So based on what I can see right here, this is a kind of a possible bullish formation, but the market is still crazy at the moment, so we can't yet see much liquidity right here. After the breakout of this low high swing, price closed lower to give us a higher low swing. Price moved up, but the bullish swing right here didn't penetrated above the last high right here. So this is why I said the market is in a state of confusion, because the market should have rallied up to give us a nice bull swings. Okay, so based on what we have right here, the market is still crazy because I never expected price to make a pullback to this structural formation within a short period of time, right? So based on what we have right here, the market is still crazy. Market is still crazy. So we're still gonna exercise more patience to see which way the market is gonna break to. Maybe the market is gonna still continue its upflow upward, right? Or maybe the market is gonna break to the downside to test the higher low swing right here. Okay, or maybe the market is even planning to form a double top for a more downtrend. So we still need to exercise patience right here. Okay, the market is not yet cleared. Let's check out USD Canada. USD Canada, based on what we have on USD Canada. USD Canada, the market is still in a confused state as well. The market is yet to open up. The market is yet to open up. So I'm just trying to get up some drawings to make the chart to be well clean. So this is what we have on the weekly chart. The bull trend is still active on the weekly chart. You can see that. And then based on the day chart, this is what we have on the day chart. Price has tested the descending trend line, and the price is still struggling above the ascending trend line. The ascending trend line, which formed right from the 28th of March 2021, which is a multi-year ascending trend line, is still acting. And then we add our descending trend line right from the swing low high of the 13th of November all the way down. So at this medium right here, we need to look out for volume. Volume could break to the downside or to the upside, but it will be better if price can break to the downside, because there's a lot of confidence factors supporting a bearish interest. That is, if the price can break to the downside, that will give us more confidence factors. Based on what we can see on the day chart, we can see right here we had a support. This was a previous resistance right here. We got it as a support right here. Price broke this level, and the price is currently retesting right here, which is a resistance, potential resistance level. Likewise, our descending trend line right here is also acting as a potential resistance for price. So if price can break to the downside to continue the flow of the downtrend, that would be nice. Alternatively, the price could break to the upside. If the price is going to break to the upside, we still need a more solid bullish confirmation before we can go long. So based on what I can see right here now, the market is not yet open up to make decision if it's going to break to the upside or to the downside. So next week, we still need to patiently wait to see which way the market is going to break to, maybe to the upside or to the downside. As well, based on what we have on the 4-hour chart, we have like a kind of a rising channel. You can see that, a channel on the 4-hour chart. You can see that. So this is what we have on the 4-hour chart. Anyways, the market seems like very dirty on the forward chart. You can see that. So market keeps on bouncing in a channel. So in this channel, price can break to the upside or maybe to the downside. So if you can see a break to the downside, that would be nice, right? Alternatively, price could break to the upside. Okay, so we need to see patiently wait to see how price react in this channel next week based on the 4-hour chart. So this is what we have on the price chart of the US Canada, but it will be better if price can break to the downside based on the direction of the momentum of the trend. Okay, so that is what I have on the USD paired against the Canadian dollars. Right, do we have more suggestion? Do we have more suggestion? So let's check more asset. Let's check more asset. It seems we have a rebellion in the live stream today, trying to constitute nuisance in the live stream. So this community right here is a community for us to learn how to trade, to share ideas, to share opinions. No one is going to give you any investment advice right here, and no one is here to prove anything. So if you are right here to try to condemn or try to attack or try to constitute nuisance right here, we do not give room for that. We need to respect one another right here. So Taylor X Barnes, unfortunately, we are going to ban you on this platform. Right? Thank you. So we have more questions. If you have more questions, you guys can ask us. Right? So let's ask more questions. Let's ask more questions. So do we have more suggestions? Less suggestions? Okay, let's check the dollar index. Dollar index. You guys can also make your opinions in the comment section. Any other asset you have in your list, can make your suggestions. So let's go to the dollar index. Let's check the dollar index out. So another tool you guys can use to monitor the strength of the dollar index is the to monitor the US currency pairs is the dollar index. So you can use the dollar index to have an idea the strength of the market. So let's check out what we have right here. So this is what we have on the dollar index. As well, you can see the dollar index is also in the ranging medium. So this is what we have last week. You can see price keeps bouncing up and down. This is what we have. So we haven't yet seen a break of structure right here. And based on what we have on the day chart, you can see right here, we have a swing structural formation right here, which was a lower low. And the price broke this level. Price is still trading below this lower structure formation right here. So this is still a ranging medium. So there isn't much volume right here. There isn't much volume right here. The market is just going bouncing up and down. Checking on the 4-hour chart, you're gonna see what we have. It's just still a ranging medium. You can see that. So there isn't much action going on right here. Okay, we check out gold. A trader suggested for gold on the YouTube channel. So there isn't much right here. Can see that. So this is just a ranging medium. A ranging medium, a break to the downside will suggest more bearish interest on dollar index. And if this could occur on the US, on the dollar index, that means dollar is weak, and this would affect other currency pairs paired against the USD to rise to the upside. So this could affect Australian dollar to rise to the upside, and this could affect the USD JPY to fall to the downside. So we also need to keep note of the dollar index next week. So we need to, in fact, I love the pattern we have on dollar index because it's a ranging medium. If we can have a break to the upside, then we know technically the USD is currently showing us a bullish trend. And if we can have a break to the downside, then it's a signal the US dollar is showing a weak signal, right? So someone said the volatility index 75. No, I do not trade that. So I only analyze the market I trade. So I do not trade volatility 75. So you can only ask, on the S&P, dollar index, US 30, Nasdaq. Can also add in the Australian index, right? UK 100. Right. So, any other questions? Do we still have any US 30? Okay, let's check out British pound sterling paired against the JPY. That is the first asset we have by Jenna De Beaver. Okay, British pound sterling paired against the JPY. JPY. Okay. And we have US 30 by Henry. Okay. And we have USD JPY by Chegun. Okay. Let's check out what we have on the British pound sterling paired against the JPY before we move to the other assets. So let's wipe this out. All right. Based on the British pound sterling paired against the JPY, let's check the weekly chart. This is the weekly chart. The rally is in an uptrend rally. So based on the weekly chart, these are the key level structures, and we have a kind of a reverse triangular formation. You know, I've constructed. Okay, we also have gold, nature's sand. We have gold on YouTube. Okay, we have gold. Gold came first before British pound sterling paired against the JPY. So after the British pound sterling paired against the JPY, I will share my opinion on gold. Right. So sorry about that. So we have nature's sand. Nature's sand. You can also comment your country. Right. So we have gold by nature's sand from YouTube. So guys, based on what we have on the weekly chart of the British pound sterling paired against the JPY, we see how the uptrend is still active. We have the last swings in this market, which is currently at the price of the 178.382. You can see right here. So this is a higher low string. So the market is still in an uptrend. So that is what we have on the weekly chart. On the previous week, last week, we didn't see much bullish interest, but the previous week, there was a strong bullish sentiment, which gave us a bullish engulfing week. So let's check out what we have on the day chart. This is what we have on the day chart. Based on what we have on the day chart, some traders could be looking out for a bull entry based on the previous bullish sentiment right here. So if you're going to be looking out for a bull entry right here, I think the best way to approach this asset right here is if you can have your stop loss placed at the low of the bar we have on Wednesday, which is on the 10th of January, which is a strong bullish bar right here. If you can have your stop loss right here and a target to the high of the price of the 188.649, I think that could be 3.76 risk to reward ratio. So for those who want to trade the momentum we had right here, because we already had a break of market structure right here, you can see we have this resistance structural formation right here. Whenever price gets right here, always have rejection to the downside, rejection, but that was a surprise. Last week price broke out. So what I can see right here is a pullback of this bullish breakout right here. So if you are a price action trader, you could check out this asset right here. You could have your entry, stop loss, and a target to this next high right here, which could give you a 3.76 risk to reward ratio, 3.76. So I think this is a nice trade setup, right? So, and as well, based on what we have right here, this like a triple bottom formation, a breakout of the neckline, and a retest for continuation. So this is what I can see. So you guys can let me know your comment in the comment section. Okay, let me know your comment in this comment section if this aligns your ideology, right? Okay, we have Nation Sam from Uganda. Okay, Uganda. So let's check out gold. Let's check out what we have on the chart of gold. Let's check out what we have on gold. Based on what we have on gold right here, gold is still crazy. Gold is still crazy, bouncing up and down, bouncing up and down. Gold is still crazy right here. But anyways, the bullish leg is still active based on what we can see right here. So let's try to measure the momentum right from the last highest low swing all the way down. You can see the bull rally is still active. So we see have price in a bull trend based from this structural formation right here. Higher low swing, we got it. Higher low swing, we got it right here. See a higher low swing. So based on this structural formation right here, I'm not interested in any trade right here. This is not my kind of pattern of trading. So this is a medium, a ranging medium right here. So this is not opening up. So I have other alternatives. I have other assets which has more strong technical setup. So this is why for now I'm not interested in gold right here. So last week, those who want to chart right here, they had the reversal. So based on what we have right here, I haven't seen any open up opportunity on gold. This is just for scalpers, those who trade on the lower time frame, like the 15-minute chart, the 5-minute chart, and maybe the 1-hour chart. But based on my own part of a trading strategy as a swing trader, I haven't seen my kind of a setup right here. As a swing trader, what I'm looking out for is different from what the scalper is looking out for in the market. So if you might be seeing a long entry on the lower time frame or a short setup on the lower time frame, but based on the day chart right now, I can't see anything realistic right here. Based on the day chart, I can't see anything realistic right here. What I can see right here is the bullish trend is still active. Based on what we have on the day chart, the bullish rally is still active. Okay, but based on what I have right here, I am not interested. Okay, I will only be interested if you can see price breaking up of this rising trend line. I mean the ascending trend line. We have a possible ascending trend line right here. You can see right from the structural formation right here on the rising trend line. So price could give us an ascending trend line whereby we have price bouncing up for the continuation of price, right? So this is what I'm seeing on the day chart, but it's yet to be confirmed. So this is why I said for now I haven't seen anything realistic on the day chart. So if you're looking out for a trade on the day chart, the question I'm going to ask you is have you calculated your risk to reward ratio? Have you calculated the risk to reward ratio? Because if you want to be looking out for an entry right here, and then you have to be targeting the high structural formation right here as your next key level structure. If you're targeting right here, and then you have your stop loss all the way to structural right here, this is almost 1.1 risk to reward ratio. So this is why I can't yet see anything on the day chart. Someone said, I see a descending trend line break on 1 hour. Yo, let's check out what we have on the 1 hour. Well, based on what I can see on the 1 hour, I can't see any descending trend line right here on the 1 hour. If you tell me this is a descending trend line, maybe you are trying to capture the eye right here all the way to this structural formation right here, where you could be targeting right here. So if you are trying to make a trade right here as a 1 hour trader, you have your stop loss right here, and then you're targeting this resistance structure right here. That is almost 1.7 risk to reward ratio. But anyways, this is not my kind of pattern of trading. So this is why I can't make a judgment about this, because I do not trade on the 1 hour, 15-minute, 5-minute chart, right? But if you are trying to go long on the 1 hour chart, I think it's better than if you are trying to go short, because if you are trying to go long on the 1 hour chart, you are still trying to trade in direction of the day chart, because the day chart is still bullish. So if you are trying to long, on the 1 hour chart, it's still better because you are trying to trade in the direction of the higher time frame, which means the day chart is still in a bullish trend. So if you are trying to long based on the direction of the day chart on the 1 hour chart, I think it's still realistic, unlike when you try to go against the trend. So that is my view on gold. But based on my trading strategy from the day chart and the weekly chart, I am not comfortable to make a trade on gold based on what I can see right here. Okay. So I do not force a trade to conform to my trading pattern or trading or pattern of trading, right? So that is what I can see on gold, right? So guys, because based on what I can see on gold, I can still see price closing to a major resistance structure. If you ask me, based on the weekly chart, this is why I'm not interested in gold. I'm not interested to take a trade right now because based on what I can see on the weekly chart, you might be looking out on the 1 hour chart to look for a long, but based on the weekly chart, I'm seeing price at a resistance structure. This is why I don't want to go for a long entry. You can see on the weekly chart, because I'm looking based on the weekly chart, resistance, 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 a potential breakout, but price is still below the resistance. Anyways, we have price still respecting the bullish rally. Just like what I stated, price is still respecting the higher lows. You can see that higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, this potential higher lows. But this resistance right here is still a reason for me not to want to execute a long entry, because I am very careful before executing trades in the market. I'm very careful. I want to see a level which is far away from my entry so that I can be able to achieve the minimum 2 risk to reward ratio. Because if I'm going to be looking for a long entry right here, what about the resistance structure right there? So this is why I think for now it's not the right time for my strategy to get in. So anyways, you could be looking out for a long entry if you're a scalper on the 5, 15 minute, 1 hour chart. So let's check out US30. Let's start from the weekly chart. So this is what we have on the weekly chart. I've been emphasizing on this that I'm not a fan of taking a breakout of a structure at a resistance structure just anyhow. Just like what we had right here now, after the breakout of key level resistance on the weekly chart, just what we have on the US30, that is the Dow Jones. Right here, we got a resistance structural formation right here. We got a strong bullish breakout. After the bullish breakout, there isn't enough momentum to sustain the breakout. And right now we're having a range medium. So there's possibility of a price pullback to the key level structure of the 36,570. So those who jump in at the breakout right here now, they are trying to take this breakout. But you can see right now, based on the day chart, you can see overlapping of bar. And overlapping of bars technically suggests weakness in the previous trend. So what we had right here, that the bullish breakout right here, you can see that we have overlappings of bars right here. So I can see a strong momentum right here based on the day trader or swing trader. But at a scalper, you could go on the lower time frame as a scalper. Something you guys need to know is I'm not a scalper. I do not trade this 15 minute, 30 minutes, 1 hour chart. So this is why sometimes my analysis can be different from yours. But based on what I can see on the 1 hour chart, technically I can't say anything realistic right here, because this is a rangy market. This is a choppy market. In fact, this is a choppy market, not a rangy market. This is a choppy market, right? This is a choppy market right here. So it's possible you might see a rising channel. Maybe you have a rising channel. Maybe you have a rising channel right here. Okay, you might have a rising channel right here, right? Maybe you're trying to keep on taking the bands of price. So if you want to take the bands of price from this structure right here, you have to be very careful of the structure we have right here, because this structure right here is a low high swing, but price didn't test this structure before we got it testing down. So you have to be very careful, unlike what we got right here. So if you want to be looking out for a long entry right here, you have to be very careful, because the signal we got right here is a signal that there is a weakness in bullish momentum. The boost we are unable to test the upper part of this rising channel. So this is a low high swing. So if you are trying to long right here, you have to be very careful. So there is a tendency for price to break to the downside of this channel, right? To test the previous broken resistance structure of the 36,570, right? So this is what I have on the 1 hour chart for traders who trade on the 1 hour chart. But based on my own time frame from the 4 hour chart and the day chart, I haven't seen anything realistic right here. But anyways, we have a channel right here, which you guys have to be very careful of. Okay, so this is what I can see. So in summary, I am patiently waiting to see what price has to offer on US30 next week. I haven't made my decision. So let's check USD paired against the JPY so that we can wrap up our analysis. USD paired against the JPY. I told you last week, the market was so crazy. I expected it traded right here. The market keep on taking me up and down. I have to close off my trade because the market is in a state of indecision. So I don't want to just leave a market whereby the market is keep on bouncing up and down without a precise direction, right? So next week, based on USD yen, we can still see the market is still respecting the bullish setup, just like what I stated. You can see that. This is what we have on the day chart, on the weekly chart. So let's mark our key level structures. Our key level structure is very important before we execute a trade. We have our key level resistance at the price of the 151. We have a key level resistance right here, key level structure right here. Okay. And we have a key level structure right here, which was anyways wasn't broken right here. Just let's have this structural formation right here. Let's have this structural formation right here. You can see this level acted as a resistance for price for the past weeks. In fact, for the past 4 weeks, no, it's up even up to 5 weeks. I'm gonna tell you why it's 5 weeks right here. And see, right here we got a resistance structure, actually a higher high before price continued to upside. Price struggled to break this structure right here. It's added as a support. The previous week acted as a resistance on the 11th of December, and then on the 18th of December, previous week, the week acted as a resistance, and the resistance. So there is still resistance structure right here. So this resistance right here needs to be broken up. So guys, seems we have a disconnection. So I will just continue this analysis on the YouTube channel. We have a disconnection from TikTok right now due to the terms and conditions right here. So we are still live on the YouTube. So traders can join us for the continuity of the live stream. So based on what we have on the USD yen on the weekly chart, price is still struggling to break above the key level structure of the 144.960. So next week on the day chart, we still need to see how price is going to react to this structural formation. So price could still make a pullback all the way down from this structural right here, all the way down. Could have a pullback, alternatively to the break of structure, right? So that is what we should hope for next week. So this is what we are looking at for next week on USD yen. So whatever I'm going to do in the market, I'm going to share this with traders and my community, and we're going to discuss about that, right? So this is what we have. So at this medium right here, price is still confused. Price could break to the upside or to the downside, right? So our time is up. Someone said I've been trying to study trading for 8 months on my own, but I feel like I'm falling and I need a proper mentor. What can you help me, bro? There are a lot of free content online, right? My advice is try to focus on the knowledge. Forget about the money making aspect right now. Seek for knowledge, right? Knowledge. There are a lot of free online utilities, website where you can learn how to trade. You can as well join my Telegram group where I offer free educational content, right? So guys, if you have any other questions, you can let me know in the Telegram group. Our time is up. I'll be right there 12 p.m. tomorrow to give live daily market analysis. Okay, daily live market analysis. Thank you guys. So this week, let's pay attention to the USD yen, USD Canada, Australian dollar paired against the USD. USD Canada, yes. USD Canada, we need to pay attention right here. And also Australian dollar paired against the USD, we need to pay attention. Okay. Let's check the USD Canada. Have this on your list. Okay. And the USD yen, have this asset on your list. These are trendy market. All right. And then Australian dollar paired against the USD, have this on your list. And the New Zealand paired against the USD, have this on your list. right? And then currently I have a position on the Australian dollar index, Aussie 200. I have a short entry, I mean the UK 100, UK 100, sorry. I have a short entry. So I'm still expecting more downtrend next week. And on the Australian dollar 200, right, I still expecting a more bearish interest next week, right? So this week I'm focusing on the USD Canada. Put that down on your list. USD JPY, AUD USD, right? I'm still monitoring the UK 100 to see if I can add more short position, and the Aussie 200. So these are the 5 assets I am looking at for trade opportunity this new week, right? So Nation Sands, you are welcome. So you can join my Telegram group right there. You can ask me questions, and we have other experienced traders in the live stream who are in the Telegram group who are always right there to help you, right? So embrace knowledge, right? Knowledge, forget about the money aspect. Once you have the knowledge, you're gonna make money right there. Okay, guys, thank you, and I'm looking forward to seeing the live stream tomorrow, 12 p.m. GMT plus 1.